What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from The Quartering, coming to you live from, well, a bed, I guess. Lots to cover today. I'm also speaking at a conference tomorrow on some Get Woke, Go Broke issues, along with Count Dankula, Sargon of Akkad, and a few others. And I want to keep making sure I keep you all informed while I'm out of town. Now, Ion Fury, you may remember, was initially a game that ran into some issues after being called Ion Maiden. The band Iron Maiden didn't seem to like that very much, not that I can imagine what exactly they're doing with that name at this point anyway, so they ended up having to rename themselves to Ion Fury. It's a game put out by the creators of Duke Nukem 3D, Prey and Max Payne, and by all reviews at this point, seems pretty good. It came out on, Thursday of this week. If we look at just a few of the scores here in Metacritic, giving it an 80, user score of 7.3, very strong. Not amazing, but definitely strong. If you read what PC Gamer says about it, obviously Iron Fury, they gave it a 77. More than an homage to Nukem, the retro FPS brings 90s FPSs to life in 2019. You know, I actually grew up playing a lot of these games. Duke Nukem, Unreal Tournament, Unreal Tournament's probably too new. Original Quake, Turok, all these games, this is what I cut my teeth on in terms of FPS games. But that's not what we're here for, of course. We are to look at how people are offended. And the forum reset era with 7 E's is at it again, this time now trying to go to 3D Realms and have people fired because they used the term SJW. And some of our favorite lol cows are weighing in on this, like Anna Valence. We're going to take a look at just how sick some of these people are and how obsessed they are about deplatforming people that say anything that they may not like. So Ion Fury came out on the 15th, and there was a thread on Reset Era saying Ion Fury devs shows signs of phobia, among other issues, saying, last night, someone I knew who was following the community response to Ion Maiden's release showed me this image on their official Discord server where it shows one of the devs, M. Blackwell, using the term SJW derogatorily, and is followed by another dev saying some, quote, SJWs are nuts. Here's a full list of the developers according to Discord plus the aforementioned screenshot. Please note the moderator is not part of the dev team. And then you go on to say, after learning this, I tried to share this within topics concerning Ion Maiden, but it seems to have been largely ignored. So this is saying, you're not offended enough. Don't you know that I am offended over this thing? Why aren't you joining me in my witch hunt? Now they say, I don't want potential scumbags to be supported, and decided to dig further into their Discord, doing some what I would call rainbow operations. Here I found some of the devs appear to be phobic, with one of their lead developers saying, yeah, if you're trying to decide what your child is at birth, you have mental problems, and you probably shouldn't be a parent. Yeah, I don't disagree with that. I don't. That's a lot. It's these Hollywood people, you know, they say their 2-year-old baby is identifying as something different, just so they can say it, just for the retweets, obviously. As well as another developer saying he doubts that there's nothing mentally wrong with people who are trans. That's a little spicy, I suppose. But then you go on to say, y'all can search it up for yourselves. The Discord is public, so finding context isn't hard. And there is a single case where the people are mocking these kinds of statements. I firmly believe these scumbags should be outed and not be supported, which sucks because Ion Fury features a lead female hero with a BA design. By reaching out to 3D Realms, it may be possible to remove these individuals and make sure they don't infect other projects. I will also showcase other things I found in 2 following posts. I want to highlight, this was highlighted by Sophia Narwitz, definitely a good follow on Twitter. I follow her as well. She puts out, and draws a lot of attention to this line. By reaching out to 3D Realms, it may be possible to remove these individuals and make sure they don't infect other projects. This is essentially a rallying cry. This is telling people that, hey, you should be reaching out to 3D Realms and you should be demanding these people get fired. Now, I don't want to jump on the, well, if these crazy people dislike a product, you should buy it. I think I was dangerously close to that with Call of Duty Modern Warfare, and I didn't really make a good enough case for the fact that I think the game looks really good. And the fact that they're sticking it to the perpetually offended only further cements that. But I think it came across as like buying it just to own them. I don't think that's a good way to go about things. But ultimately, it's hard not to want to support these people when other people are going after them. And you can see Reset Era will ban you if you try to lay down any common sense regarding this issue. Somebody put, remember guys, that while he has some opinions that you may not agree with, he has not hurt anybody. Let's not transform this thread into a witch hunt. Banned, permanent, for downplaying bigotry. Really? Really? I mean, ultimately, Reset Era, if you remember, was the forum that went after, I'm trying to think, limited run games and got them to bend the knee. This is a forum full of outraged merchants. This is a forum full of sad individuals. And you can see now Anna Valens going out. All of these accounts you guys followed are really popular with a gamer. Actually, I don't know how that works with my headphones. It's not just one or two. It's a lot. Yeah. Christina Hoff Sommers and GOG.com. Well, I mean, so? I don't understand. I don't see a problem here. This guy's a game dev. Don't know who that is, but looks like they're a game dev too. I mean, what do you want? Going food for thought. Anna Valens, someone is trying to police who you follow, was quite friendly with known and outed Creeper. Well, okay, well, let's not go down that road today. But you go on and see just the hilarity, the absolute hilarity of this fake concern. Why are you guys trying to say I'm sorry and moderate the community? This is only making things worse. Either you're cool with trans people feeling uncomfortable or you're not. Your actions suggest the former here, and it's turning people in the industry away. No, it isn't. Nobody cares about this stuff. People that generally want to, it's like a void point. Why are you even engaging with this person? She's not actually concerned. You see Void Point getting out here and engaging with a tweet that Anna Valens put out. And she said that now she feels it's dangerous for her to have these video games in here, and people should be sharing that far and wide. I think she actually deleted that tweet, to be honest with you, because you see, cool, maybe you should stick to posting the one instead of the edited one. And if you go back into Anna, I think she might have deleted it by this point. But ultimately, it's sad to see just how creepy a lot of these people are when it comes to I can't even scroll down there because it looks like this person puts NSFW stuff on their Twitter feed. But nonetheless, this is just another case of fake outrage for a game that appears to be quite well, or being enjoyed very well. And I feel bad for the Ion Fury team. I would suggest they don't bother engaging with Reset Era. They are a group of losers with no money and 6 to 7 roommates for each of them. They aren't buying your games anyway. They're spending their days being fake outraged for internet clout. And Voidpoint and 3D Realms, I hope that you ignore this stuff and you just get on with the business of making good games. This game looks very cool. I've got a bit of a backlog right now, so I can't rush out to buy it. But, It's a female protagonist. What else do you want? It's 25 bucks. It's not even here at Gaming Nexus, give it a 9.5. PC Games, give it a 9 out of 10. Probably the best build engine game ever. Game Informer gave it a 9 out of 10. And these people are worried about who they follow on Twitter. That's peak outrage culture. I hope you enjoyed this video. I give you my support at Team Ion Fury. Good luck to you dealing with these crazies. I recommend just ignoring them. Hope you enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you again real soon.